So I had cut out a little bit last night. I was recording about and it's gonna be submitted on the same night. The same day. Shoot. What was I talking about yesterday? Yesterday I was talking about the Springville soccer game. Yeah, the quarterfinal game. So the quarterfinal game was fun. I remember got there in the student section. I met everybody, and Dylan Hare had asked me what my name was. Cause usually Springville people. I mean, not Springville people in general. I mean, some people they don't always like when they see people. They don't always ask for who somebody is or something like that. But the Leeds people did. I mean, Leeds people already knew who I was. They just said, "You, what's up, tennis guy?" And the Springville guy. Dylan. It's not Springville guy. He is Springville guy, but his name is Dylan Hare. Asked me what's my name. I told him my name. I introduced myself, and he said, "Is that good tennis dude y'all were talking about?" And I was like, "They've heard about me? Shoot. So Springville's heard about me too." So yeah, I just figured out that Springville, just like Leeds, knew about me too. So during the game, while watching the game, I got to, it was like my second watching a high school soccer game for the third time, because I went to when Woodlawn played against Jackson Nolan, because my homeboy Joaquin was playing against him. And then I watched Ramsey versus Leeds, and then I watched Springville. But what was different about this was that Springville know how to do down. I know how to do it, man. They know how to do it. Boy, their soccer crowd's amazing. Like, how many people were at that game? Like, so many people were at that game. Like, that's why I was able to meet a lot more new people. While watching the game, Springville scored first, then Southside Gaston scored next, and then Springville scored again, and the rest of the game was just managing clock. Springville won. And guess who, of course, scored? Well, not who, of course. And who scored all the goals? Becca. And I was thinking, I remember I was asking Kaden Witt that day, I said, "Who's y'all best player? Who's the soccer girl's best player?" And she's like, not she was like, he was like, number 28 right there, Rebecca Sear. So then, I follow Rebecca, like, how I follow people on Instagram. Because they know people, right? They know people. Like, when I see people know, like, some people I know, like, when they, no, how do I say this? Just like when people follow me on Instagram, because I know I'm good friends with people that they know. And so I follow her on Instagram. Then she followed me back on Instagram. And I was like, oh, okay, she followed me back. And I saw that she was committed to UAB. Go Blazers. And I thought she was and just like I said, remember I said Springville people look older than they actually look. Like, y'all be 10th graders and y'all looking like grown adults. I thought she was a senior, in my opinion. Now, she's a senior now, of course. And then, I like follow the Springville sports. So I heard they won, that they're heading to the championship game. No. Let me go back to that day after the quarterfinal. So after the quarterfinal, I went to McDonald's, right? And I went to go eat there. I saw Andrew, Walker Cole, and some others. Walker Cole and I took a picture after the game. Y'all may have saw that picture before. I recently posted it too, because it was like I just be posting random pictures, because I don't know how to make these edits and things to, like, these big features and stuff. Sometimes I have to have somebody do it for me. That's why sometimes I just put random pictures, and then I just put text over them. But next thing you know, you have man, I'm tired, bro. I had a long day at school. I saw my buddy at working at McDonald's. Like I was eating right with my headphones in. Then I see somebody comes up to me and said, "Hey buddy, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave." Guess who it is? It's David Jones. David Jones. I'm like, no way I see this guy, bro. David was, and then do you know the first thing David asked me? He said, "What you doing in Springville?" You know what I told him? I said, I was watching a soccer game. I also saw Easton Hood at the game too. Easton Hood was like surprised to see me at the game. And it was a good game, man. Like again, it was a good game. Like I'm just so happy that Springville won that game. And then I headed back to home. So then let me go back. Not quarterfinal, semifinals. So I heard Springville won the semifinals, and I heard they were playing on a Friday in Huntsville. So I asked my parents if I could go. I asked my parents if I could go to the game. Cause at first I thought it was at 5 p.m. Cause that's when the semifinal was. Me and Joaquin were planning on going. But it wasn't at 5 p.m. It was at 11 a.m. So I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to make it. But y'all know me, I do good on my subjects. Currently at A's and B's right now. Since I was doing so good on tests and doing good with my chores, my parents said this. We said you could go, right? And I was just happy. I loved it. My parents allowed me to go to the game. Like, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Again, I love y'all. And always thank your parents. That's all I got to say. Because, yeah, love them so much. And, so I woke up at 7 on a Friday and went on to Huntsville. Past the, I think that's the Tennessee River on the way to Huntsville. Yeah, Tennessee River. And, I got to John Hunt. So when I got to John Hunt Park, I got in. Well, I found a parking space. Good thing they were free. Like, boy, thank God they were free, boy. Thank God they were free. And when I got in to the stadium, I watched the boys play. The boys state championship. 5A. It was Guntersville and Gulf Shores. Y'all know about Gulf Shores. Gulf Shores has everybody come to that school. Like, football team, not Wood Ramsey, beat Ramsey by 7 in the state championship football. Their boys team was good. Is good. So I was watching the game. Guntersville was up 2-0. Like it looked like Guntersville was gonna get it all. Then Gulf Shores scores. Like it was only under 5 minutes left in the game. Gulf Shores scored 2 goals. And I'm like, golly. Letting them score 2 goals in under 5 is insane. Becca could probably do that in under 1 minute. I'm just playing. Well, she could. She's Becca. She's Rebecca Sierra. There's nothing impossible for her to do. But I'll tell you what was impossible, and she did, which we'll get into in a moment. So then it was overtime for Guntersville and Gulf Shores. Gulf Shores scored. Boy, yeah, I met up with Caden Witt at the game. Caden Witt came in. Ty Davidson came in too. We were watching the last play. I felt so bad for Guntersville. Like 5 minutes, 2-0, 5 minutes away from winning. You should have won. And that's the thing in sports. Like anything can happen. That's why it's so like sports is something good. There's a lot of drama. And there's also a lot of drama in the girls' final, even though Springville won. I would say dominantly 5-2. What I said the score right now, I'm finna talk about it. But anyway, we get to the girls' game. I meet Nathan Baldwin. Nathan Baldwin's there. Everybody starts coming. Easton was there again. This time I knew Seth Jones. Like some of these guys I didn't know their names until Instagram. So Seth Jones, 205 Seth, and we all watched the game. I know most of y'all have seen the videos, cause y'all know I'm a vlogger. I vlog most of the time everywhere I go. I have and if y'all didn't know, I have a YouTube channel, by the way, like an actual YouTube channel, and it's easy. It's obvious what my YouTube channel name is. JG Tennis, just JG Tennis, not D1 JG Tennis, JG Tennis. It's the blue icon, JG. And then you'll know it's me if you see my face. You'll see my face in every every thumbnail. Well, not really thumbnail. It's just like when you don't make a thumbnail by yourself, YouTube be coming like be showing the most randomest stuff. Like my face would be like that. What? My face would be like that when YouTube makes a thumbnail. But yeah, on to the game. So I'm sitting with Caden Witt, and I meet Spencer Stewart, and Mallory was there too. I know Mallory, Springville tennis player. And then I go to the student section, where everybody was like standing up, cause they no one could see on the bleachers. So we were all standing up watching the game, and Becca scored the first goal. Then Goshore scored twice. Then Becca got hurt or a mild concussion. Usually you're not supposed to come back in the game after a concussion. Becca said she was puking. Well, no. Yeah, Becca said she was puking. And I'm like, oh no, we finna lose. I was talking to Jerome that day. Jerome, me and Jerome were like, oh God, this is bad. No offense to the other soccer players. Y'all are good too. But I don't know who else. I forgot who else scored. I think it was Zoe who scored to get it to 2-2, or it was AT. No, it was Zoe. I think. Yeah, Zoe. I think scored. So then it was 2-2 going into halftime. So I was kind of like, okay, it's 2-2. We're doing good. And Becca comes back in the game. She scores 2 more goals and then an assist for a goal. And if y'all know, y'all saw the videos, out jumping up and down, saying ole, 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 ole. And Springville won. I said it's good to be a Springville Tiger. It is good to be a Springville Tiger. And that was the moment right there where, after that game, Springville people were trying to invite me to their pep rally. Well, some Springville people were trying to invite me to their pep rally or their celebration at the school, and I wasn't able to make it. But then Dylan Harris said I was the good luck charm. That I was a good luck charm for football game. I mean, not football games, for the soccer games. Even though I think they would have won, even if I wasn't at the games. But that's gonna be a big thing I want to talk about soon. About when I watch Springville games. So then I would come down to Springville. First, I came back down to Springville to play tennis with Luke Russo, Braden Henderson, and Easton Hood. It was hot, so hot out there, bro. Like I was sweating like crazy. We all did good. Then I came back down, played tennis with Easton. AT was there, Kira was there, and David and his girl Campbell. They came to the Ville. I mean, I came to the Ville. They live in the Ville. I'm stupid. They came to the courts, and we all got a flip. So then I came back down to Springville, played pickleball with Becca, I think Brady's sister. I don't know if they're brother and sister. Leela Caldwell. I think that's how it's either Leah Caldwell or Leela Caldwell. I think it's Leela. And then some others. I know Noah Clemens was there too. And yeah, playing pickleball. I know Springville people, they do pickleball almost every day. Like almost everybody down there is good at pickleball. And I think that's like the like really that's the main activity people in Springville do. So I think I'll talk about the activities and stuff. Leeds people, why Leeds is different from Springville, what difference they be doing. But Lee like Springville mostly play pickleball all the time, and they be doing that. They be coming in. They be coming at like the most randomest times. Not the most randomest times, but 9 p.m. Say for instance, park closed at 11. They come at 9. Even some people came at 10 p.m. I'm like, dang, it's 10 p.m. Go to sleep. I'm just playing. Y'all know I be up late. I be up late about 12 a.m. I sometimes like on weekends I go to sleep. In the summertime I go to sleep in like 4 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. Latest time I went to sleep was 7 8. No. 8 a.m. one time I went to sleep. 8 a.m. Yeah, I be going to sleep late sometimes. But it's worth it though. I love staying up. Um Next thing you know, so then my IG followers went up with Springville people. I know almost everybody in Springville now. And I forgot to mention the Leeds football games. Or the Leeds Shades Valley game. I mentioned the Mortimer Jordan game. I mentioned the Leeds football game real quick. And then, but first, I'm going to go with the Springville game. The Springville football game versus Dora. Going to that game was a little different for me because when I first got there, I met Porter Tibbs. He asked me my name. I said James. And I asked him, I think you follow me on Instagram. I was like, he did. I do? And I was like, I'm the guy with the Leeds profile. I was like, oh, that tennis dude. So then, Julia Birch came up to me and asked me, was my name James? Was I that tennis kid? I said, yeah. So mostly when I came to the game, a lot of people knew me. So then, while talking to the football players, I was talking to the football players during the game too. Like, Brady Caldwell, Jamar, J-Rock. His name is Jamar, but we call him J-Rock. I talked to Armani, CC, I think it's Jaden. That's his name. I know a few people I been talked to at the game when Leeds played Springville. Caden Jeffrey, good player. Talked to Jake Morgan. I know I got to talk to Hayden Beasley, Cinco, and a lot more other people at Springville I talked to. And yeah, Springville's one of the best places. I even brought my friends down one time and they liked it. Like they said that I told them how fast the McDonald's service is, and I was right. Awesome. Like got to get a picture with some of my friends from Springville. Well, friends from Springville. I actually don't know her name. Hope she don't get mad at me for not knowing her name. They call her Tiny. She used to go to Leeds. Now she goes to Springville. And then Mia Marlowe. can't believe she didn't tell me. Oh, I knew she didn't know I knew Campbell, her sister. I told her David Jones, my homeboy. But that will be for another video. So the next video y'all just gonna see me. I think I'm gonna explain the Leeds and Shays Valley game and how I liked it. And then I'm gonna go with the next few topics. I'm gonna talk about comparing the schools and stuff. So this is gonna most likely be a big movie. So like y'all gonna see me post a lot about this game. And I'm gonna also talk about what Leeds and Springville need to do to beat each other. Like I'm not just talking like so, and I know some people are very critical or critical about what people say sometimes. So I'm gonna just be like a sports analyst in my opinion. In college, I want to major in sports analytics or sports management. I know people used to know I commentated a lot of things, but I love to, because I love sports. That's the thing. I've been to almost every type of game there is, except for softball. Wait, I've been to a volleyball game, and I'll explain that when I talked about the league stuff. I went to a soccer game, boys and girls. I went to basketball game, mostly the boys games. I haven't been to a girls one yet, but I plan to go to a girls basketball game. Cause I want to try everything out. Just try everything out. But yeah, that's pretty. And obviously, I've been to a high school tennis match. I've played in them and I've watched them. But anyhow, see y'all in my next topics. So Leeds and Shays Valley game was unreal. I liked it a lot. Like, it was my first time watching a football game in Homer Smiles Field. I've been to Homer Smiles Field, watched a soccer game, but never watched a football game. So, atmosphere is unbelievable. And my Ramsey folks, please don't criticize me for what I'm about to say, but they have more of a student section than Ramsey kind of does. Like Ramsey's student section, they don't usually have a student section until like the state championship. But Leeds and Springville, you already know, they have student sections. Like people are cheering, all of that, like making noise. Like it feels like an actual student section. Now let me not criticize this. Basketball they do. Football, no. Now it's maybe because most of the guys are playing football. Mostly in black schools. Because most of the black guys are playing football. And white schools do too. Some white schools don't have student sections either. Or majority white schools, I'm going to say. Like Ramsey's a majority black school. Birmingham City. Really because a lot of people have a lot of stuff to do. And that's what my mom told me one time. I said, Birmingham City. She said, Birmingham City. A lot of people don't have a lot of things. Have a lot of things to do and stuff. So, like, they don't always be going to the games. But Leeds people and Springville people, they always be everywhere in the games. Like, you go to one game and you'll see, like, just like I said, you'll go to one game and you'll see a lot of people, just like at the Leeds Shays Valley. No, I met a lot more people from Leeds, like Lillian, Sam, and so many people who knew D1 JG Tennis. They said, aren't you that tennis dude? And going to that game was unbelievable. And y'all saw in the videos, like I was like screaming my butt off. I was cheering for my Greenway to win. And won 28-19. I got like silly stray. My gosh, man, they were spraying that everywhere. Everywhere, bro. Like it got on my butt. It got on my. Oh no, I'm not gonna say a word. I was about to say a cuss word. But nah, because I know a lot of people are watching. it got in my mouth one time. I spit it out, and it was like, oh, like golly. And then the Leeds who were spraying me, bro, they were spraying me. Most like I was trying to. I remember I ran, and one time I tore my sock when I did that. Like I think it was Lily. Hell, I don't know who did it. I know there's a flying around, but I was in a dip when they were about to spray me, which they ended up spraying me on my back. I got my get back though. James Giles always gets his get back. But like, but I love the game. I love the Leeds people. I love the atmosphere. We all like, Leeds is my place. So is Springville. Leeds is my place to get away from everything. And then yesterday, like this, like I'm posting this on today. It's Wednesday, and I went to the volleyball game yesterday. It was Leeds versus Ramsey, my school. Yeah, so after I was coaching, right, I decided to go pull up to the game. I bought my ticket late, went to the game. I got there, went through the back door, and when I saw the game, so I saw a lot of people I knew on the lead side. So like I went to the lead side. I mean, really, there was really no side at all. Like everybody was mixed everywhere. Like Leeds, most of the Leeds people were sitting on bleachers with Rams people, where Rams people were. Most of them were sitting on the bleachers where, of course, the Leeds volleyball team was. I knew 3 people on the team. Well, actually 4 people. I knew, like y'all saw in the picture, Lillian, Helen, Scout. Scout can go D1 in volleyball, mark my word, or D2 or D3 if she wanted to. Cause she's stallion built. Scout the Stallion. There's Megan D Stallion and Scout D Stallion. But after the game, I said congratulations to my Ramsey hope. I mean not my Ramsey folks. Hope y'all didn't hear what I accidentally just said. And they said, "Why are you sitting on the lead side? I saw you sitting on the lead side." I'm like, dang. I was at the game, like when both of y'all score, I wasn't really cheering for anybody. I mean, I wasn't really cheering. I was just looking at the game overall. Now, I did say good job to Lillian and Scout because, when they scored, because, they're my homegirls. And Helen, I can't forget her. And then when Ramsey scored, I said, let's go too. Dana was, golly. There's no way she don't get an offer after this game. Like, seeing a volleyball game in person was pretty good. Like, no one really knows how hard, like, there's so many sports that are very hard to play and it looks easy, but they're not actually easy. Say, for instance, tennis. Y'all already know. People think tennis is easy because it's all about hitting a ball, they say. But then when they try to hit the ball, they can't even hit the ball. So and they're like, this is harder than I thought. Yeah, that was me back in 2014. But I can't wait for the game. Leeds versus Springville. I cannot wait for that game. Go Green Wave. Go Tigers. Let's go Leeds. Let's go Springville. So y'all have already heard me talk about comparing the sports. How I met a lot of people. Of course, y'all saw Leeds people mostly through tennis, and then the baseball games and football games. Then Springville, tennis, soccer games, and football games. So now I'm gonna be talking about what people think of who's gonna win. I'm gonna ask a lot of people tomorrow who y'all think is gonna win between Springville and Leeds. Here's my opinion. I think it's gonna be a good game. I hope it's a good game. I think it will be a good game. I mean, y'all know both of those two favorite schools. Leeds has been a powerhouse for a long time. 2014 and 15 state champs. One of the best D linemen came out of there, named Kavion Henderson. And Leeds still has a lot of great, good players on that team, especially people who have been underrated, who are now getting the shine. As I mentioned, Wilson Beasley, Carlos, Gavin Boland. They got Connor Nelson, Taylor Gator, ZJ, damn. They got so much. Springville, who they have good play. They got great, good athletes. Jake Connor at quarterback. They got Jake Morgan, Jacob Adams, and who else on the offensive side that I know? Caden, Jeffrey, yeah. I know going into the game, I know Leeds is a heavy favorite. Now Springville is the underdog. And there's going to always be times where there may be an upset. But sometimes there's not going to always be an upset. But in this game, how will Leeds win this game? Leeds needs to go in there with full force and not take anything for granted. Don't take anything for granted. I know Leeds knows how to do this too. Leeds, I think that they have a very good offense. Like, when I seen them play, they've been playing good. They got, like, Taylor's fast. Like, dude's crazy. Almost everybody on their offense is good. Million, they got him. What about on the defensive side for Springville? What does Springville need to do defensively? Seth Jones. Leeds need to get past Seth Jones, Cooper Tibbs, and I forgot who else on that defense. Shoot. I think Brady is on that defense. I don't know. Hayden probably is too. I know I'm only mostly on the offensive side. But for Springville to do good defensively, they gotta stop Connor Nelson and the offense. But what Leeds need to do is trust in their offensive line. That's all I gotta say. And trust in their because almost everybody on that team on Leeds is good. Wilson can block. Carlos can block. Definitely Gavin. Oh my God! I don't know how people do it, man. I think it'll be a nightmare. Like, I'm no D-Roddy. I think it's gonna be a nightmare to try to get past that guy, boy. Cause I don't want to get pancaked by him, bro. Y'all know I'm small. I can't. I don't like it. I would like. If it was me, I would quit on the spot, boy. Even if I was that big. I mean, not saying he's big. I mean, like, if I was like big enough to play O-line, I would quit on the spot to get pancaked by Gavin Boland. That's which he's good. I'm like, nah, this sport ain't for me. Well, dude's committed to Troy, and that's good. But what do the defense need to do? Defense, they got some good players. Just like I said, Tibbs, really good player. Saw him in person. Big man. Seth, I didn't know he played defense either. I thought he was wide receiver. Now I think he is a wide receiver, but also because you can like anybody can play both defense and offense. So who may I to judge? So what about the defensive side of the ball opposite sides of the ball? Defense for Leeds, and then offense for Springville. Leeds they lost Kavion Henderson and Chris Burge, and I would say that they and this is my opinion, and hopefully don't criticize on me. It's from what I've seen from the game. Their run defense is pretty good. The passing defense, I would say not so well, from what I've seen. The passing defense, for Springville, not for Springville, for Leeds, wasn't like it was last year. But not saying that they're not good on defense, because they got Reese back there, Reese Bender back there. He can do good. And for Springville's offense, they got quarterback. And when I seen them play, I've also seen the tapes. They do a lot of running. And here's my opinion. I think some triple option works sometimes, but I think that if Springville's offense does more throwing, they have a lot more success to make this a great game. Not make this a great game, but to probably beat Leeds. Just like I said, Leeds will probably beat Springville. Because when they throw a ball effectively, they do good. I remember when they played Dora, they throw the ball effectively. When you run the ball, and I'm saying the running backs are not good, because Adams is really good. I seen Adams play. Adams was good, man. And then J-Rock, I remember he scored a touchdown at Dora. I said good job. I told him good job. I mean, not good job. I said good job. I said, let's go, J-Rock. But seeing how good Leeds' run defense is, you run the ball, Sebastian Nava, number 40, gonna get you, bro. Sebastian Nava. Don't mess with Sebastian Nava. That dude's good. He told me he played bad the other day. No, he did not play bad the other day. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And they still won. Passing defenses, for the safeties and the corners. Sebastian did good. For Leeds to win the game on both sides of the ball, again, trust in their quarterback. Don't do any stupid mistakes. Run the ball at him if you want to. We'll see what happens. I think they have a pretty good run defense. Well, I think no. They have a better passing defense. Well, it depends on what kind of timing they're on. And from what I've seen from the game, please don't criticize me for what I say. I just think this is just my opinion. Then you have